How's it going, everyone? So, in today's we're taking on the new stage here against Future Trunks for the Divine Wrath Immortal Will. Now, this run I'm attempting here is an extreme class mission which you have to do. So, this was actually a little bit hard to do. So, as you can see here, this rotation sort of did cook me a little bit here. So, as you can see, I had to put the Fusions of Master there as well to build them up. This was scary, this rotation, but at the same time, it was good to get Zamasi built up, but obviously he didn't have the best linking partner there with Metal Cooler. Now, the reason why I bring Metal Cooler is mainly because it does have top advantage in this stage here, but he also has a free revive, so if I do get unlucky, I can sort of... What's the best way to... Like, if I'm getting low on HP, I'll probably use him in a slot when I get supered a lot, so I have a good chance of getting supered, and then we're about to get instant heal back, because I can see there, he does slowly build up a little bit, but as you can see, like I said, we took a lot of damages I didn't want to take. But this stage here is fairly difficult in one way and another, so but yet again, the only main reason I do like this event a lot is we can do this as many times as we want. It's not like Red Zone where you only have a few attempts per day. This is just, you know, whenever you want, really. So I probably will take a few units into this as well, but obviously I'm trying to do the Red Zone missions as well. Which I'll probably do some videos as well when I do that eventually, which should be up after this video. Like, I do plan on doing most of them as well. I did also forget to turn off the intros and all that as well, so just don't mind if I talk over it. Golden Freezer as well was a bit of a good pick, I'd have to say. Like, he doesn't really link up with anyone, but he is also very good defensively, which I'm aiming for, so... This rotation was a bit better. You're going to put the LR... like Fusions of Mastery there, and then I put the Easy A one there. I had to heal up, mainly because it was good for the healing and also had 30% damage reduction this turn, so as you can see there, I could start to slowly build up with Zamasi, which is what I'm trying to aim for. But this stage here, I wasn't really looking at doing too much damage to. It was just more, because I think once his energy's built up in that gauge, he goes to the physical stage, which I don't really understand how the gauge works. If it just builds up over time, or it's just... I don't know, because most of the gauges we've had, it just... Like, the more, like, attacks you do, the lower it goes. So I'm not quite sure why, or how this mechanic works, but... As you can see there, we did have an item here active, but... Frieza did do pretty well here. I did bring Piccolo here as well, as you can see. Mainly because he can still be very good. And also he can super quite a fair bit, which obviously will help us in the damage wise. But defense wise, he'll be absolutely fine here as well, so... As you can see there, he starts off with defense fairly high. I couldn't get the full key there with Zamasu, which was a little bit of a downside, but yet again, he wouldn't have hit too hard unless he did some crits. But yeah, so... Zamasu, what is a good choice to bring here? I mean, I think you have to bring him no matter what, now I think about it. There's not many other extreme units you can use. So, plus, if you do get his domain active as well, you know, he'll take, like, no damage at all. But I think this is, because obviously this is pre-recorded, by the way, but I think Piccolo here did actually cook a fair bit. Now, I'm probably going to give him some crit for his equipment, because, as you can see, this is his second super. I mean, just imagine if a crit... I can't remember if I hit any crits or not. But I think one of them here in this fight, he actually has like 5 supers in a row, so that's just insane from Piccolo. Actually, this Piccolo and the World Tournament Goku are both very good units, so I do actually really like them. So you can see there, like, damage-wise is a lot. And if I had crit on every single one, like, we would have done heaps of damage. But if I remember correctly, I think Cooler does get super here as well, and I think we do get the revive. No, I can't remember. See, to be honest, this Metal Cooler was a bit of a downside. I don't really like how he's built. He's not very... Okay, yeah, we're gonna hit pretty hard. But as you can see here, this is an instant revive. So, I think this Cooler, they should have made him a bit better than what he is. Like, this mechanic here is good, don't get me wrong, but he's still not, like, a top tier unit after this. I mean, animations-wise, does look really good, though, for his revive. I do like it. It's not, like, absolutely insane, but for a revive, it's pretty cool. So, yeah. After we got the revive here, as you can see, we did go into the second stage of the fight. So maybe you do have to be a certain HP, like under 50%, then he transforms. I'm not too sure how this event works. I didn't really look into too much details yet. I just sort of, not quite winged it, but I knew roughly what to expect. Like, I knew this Trunks is going to hit hard, that's why I made sure I used the Whis here. I think, to be honest, we probably could have survived anyway. But at the same time, I don't want to risk dying doing the missions. If I want to go for the not item run, obviously I won't bother, but to get a crit there was obviously pretty good. But see, I think using items isn't a problem at all. If you want to do it for the mission, sure. But the no item runs really for me are only for sort of a flex to say you can do it no item, if that makes sense. But it's also good to test out new units for a no item run as well. Like this Samasi here, you can actually cook here this easy A1. They don't really show it here, but I think I do get... I think I do actually transform with him as well. But yeah, the thing I don't like is they really shafted the Int Rose Goku Blacks. Easy A, like they could have made him so good and he's just... I don't know, I think Dokkan was just scared because he stacks. But he's just not good at all, like you can't use him anywhere. Which does suck, because animations wise, he still has like one of the best tier 1 animations in the game, but it's just, you can't run him. So yeah, that was disappointing. I don't think... I guess Dokkan could still fix him at one stage, but I don't think they will at this point. It's been a few days, so... I mean, we still haven't got the name change for this, like this Zamasia as well, which everyone wanted, but... Not sure why Dokkan decided not to do that, it's a bit weird. I can't... This might be the turn where Piccolo only does like one super, which was disappointing. Actually, are we gonna die here? I don't think we do die here actually. But I didn't mean die, I mean like damage wise. But yeah, we did have the Whis active and he was built up, so I knew we weren't gonna die, I just didn't know how much damage it was gonna do. Okay, this is the second super from Piccolo. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll probably give him crit. Defense wise, he's gonna look pretty good, so... Okay, I only got 3 supers. Yeah, no, Frieza doesn't finish this rotation, that's right. So overall, it actually wasn't too bad. I think this was my 4th attempt. The main reason why it took me so many... Well, not really so many attempts, but... Like 3 or more attempts. Is I wanted to get the rotations right from the start, and I just wasn't quite getting it just yet. Because I think that's the most important part about beating hard events, is if you start with a trash rotation, like it's just going to be hard to recover from that, if that makes sense. Because like, yeah, you could get lucky and you can slowly build the rotation that you want, like swapping a few units around. But at the same time, if you get unlucky and you don't get the, like, you get super straight away in slot 1, for example, you don't have a slot 1 unit, you know, you're just dead from the beginning. So that's why I prefer, if I'm going for these hard runs on these difficult events, I prefer to get the rotation right to start with, and then, you know, I'm pretty much set from, not set from the get-go, but I can play how I want to play, if that makes sense. So I think that's one of the most important parts when you want to take on these hard events here. But as you can see, that we did finish it fairly easy, and I guess fairly quickly as well. I'll wait till it finishes loading, and then I'll show you the team I use, and that'll be it for the video. But yeah, if you guys like this video and want to see more, please like and subscribe. And if you guys need any help, please let me know in the comment sections below, and yeah, I'll try and do my best to help out.